think that's probably the biggest one. Like, people say you hear the word rave, you think, right? It's a lot more than that,
Yeah. Now, welcome everybody. Welcome back to Over the Weekend. I'm your host. I'm the greatest guy on this planet. I said it last time, Jamal Muggs. But I also have another person here. This is a gentleman here that's with us. He's a gentleman that actually knows the hardest when it comes to techno. The hardest when it comes to beats. The reason why is because this guy knows how to take some motherfucking risks. We got motherfucking Dennis here. What up, baby?
How's it going, boss?
Another day in paradise?
Yes, sir.
You are here, and I'm happy that you are here because you are finally in the silver screen.
I'm pumped, man.
Ta-da.
Yeah.
So, essentially, on this episode, we're going to do a little bit of differentness when it comes to it. We're going to have a little bit of education. We're going to have some type of, products that we're going to be having together. But it's all for education. And I will tell you that because we need to make sure it's that way.
Exactly, yeah.
So, how are you feeling today? Where'd you come from?
Good. I came from home, just relaxing all day, got a nice massage today.
I
Yeah.
know, you kept on talking about that before here.
Yeah, man. I gotta brag a little bit. It's my first time going for a nice massage in a while,
Do you feel like you're, $1,000?
I feel limber.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
You can probably just, go all the way back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yourself,
He really fucked me up in there. Like, it was good.
Did you learn anything? Did you
Yeah, some stretches, some things not to do, some things to do, Yeah,
just
good pointers.
Yourself, limbar.
Yeah.
Going on to the beats.
Exactly.
Did he teach you anything when it comes to fixing your fingers?
Not really, no.
He just looked and he was like, "You good?"
Yeah. He just said, "Yeah, your back's fucked."
He's like, "Let me fix you, bro. You gotta come back." Just like a dentist.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, realistically, we're gonna have a little bit of marijuana smoking here. We're gonna have a little bit of weed smoking here. But again, we're gonna have education. So realistically, when it comes to smoking weed, we actually have a little bit of the thing that we've discovered and a little bit of the things that we want to tell you. And the best part about it is we're gonna do it all together, mate. Again, educational purposes only.
Strictly. Yeah, man.
So to start, to continue even, you came from home.
Came from home, Yonge and Eglinton, Midtown area. The heart of construction.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Eglinton town line, buddy.
Great time to be there. It's things are happening though. Slowly coming together. It's good. Yeah.
You want to be able to have yourself, Is it well, I mean, when we look outside right now, it's actually beautiful outside today. So
it is.
This is what we want to have.
Yeah, exactly.
The question would be, even beyond what we were talking about, even beyond residency, beyond living, I really want to know, actually, what's your earliest memory when it comes to music?
Earliest memory when it comes to music, like something that stands out, I would say when I was really young, like high school days, going to Veld, sneaking in, fake IDs, like all the whole 9 yards. That kind of introduced me to the scene, and going to my friends' gigs, like going to Hoxton back in the day, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, rest in peace, Hoxton, man. Yeah, man. I mean, the one thing that really truly stands out, I remember very vividly, is I think it was Digital Dreams. I was probably like 17, maybe younger, and Tiesto was playing Red Lights. I remember that. That was probably the first time I got emotional at a event. Like, yeah, I definitely felt the music there. Yeah, and that kind of sparked the interest in pursuing it further. Right. It's
crazy that you say the word Tiesto. Reason why? You don't play much of songs that Tiesto would play.
I know. I've progressed a lot in my time. I've gone through lots of different phases, genres. Until I landed on my current, which is harder techno.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm talking, when you mean harder techno too, we're talking like 140 BPM.
Yeah, plus. Plus, yeah. The things you listen to in like a underground bunker in Europe,
That means you have to go to Europe.
Right? You have to. It's a must. Of course.
Yeah, myself, it's kind of the same way. I used to listen a lot to, I still listen to Deep House right now, but I remember going to I think it was a Pegboard Nerds event in 2015.
Okay, yeah.
This is way back then.
Oh, yeah.
Toy Box, which used to be...
Union.
Union,
yeah, oh yeah.
Union nightclub.
Oh yeah. Rest in peace, Union.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Now it's freaking, buddy, we don't even go there anymore. anymore.
No, he couldn't catch me dead there.
But when it comes to it, I'm curious to see, because I ask everybody, and everybody's different. What is the misconceptions that you see in the music industry? Like, what people think that never go to these events.
Like outside thoughts, kind of. Okay, well, I mean, a lot of people think, oh, it's just like a place that people do drugs and people, fucked up people will go there, that kind of thing. But it's more than that, right? It's somewhere people go to express themselves, dance without any judgment, live freely, right?
Yeah.
And escape from the Monday to Friday stresses and pressure of life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely like a release. People don't realize that. People think, oh, people are going to raves. People are all on drugs. People are fucked up. I would say more than half the people there are sober.
Yeah, right.
That's generous,
especially
right?
at 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
Right?
for sure.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But I think that's probably the biggest one. Like, people you hear the word rave, you think drugs, right? It's a lot more than that, because it started out with places for gays, lesbians, trans people to go and do their thing without any repercussions or judgment, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day, before everything was, more accepted. And it grew to a lot more than that now. Everyone is included, everyone's respected, there's no judgment nowhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the best part about it is, too, as I said last episode, you can become friends with these people, way stronger bonds, way longer bonds.
For sure.
Than the guy that you met at work.
Yeah, or like the bar, like just drinking casually, like people like you love the music, you love that like culture, and the other people beside you also, right? So you have more in common than you think, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I do agree with that. People hit it off a lot easier and become closer, right?
Yeah, and then after that, once again, once the bond get like that, you can actually do more things with them.
Exactly.
And I wouldn't want to go out with somebody that actually, I mean, if they listen to the same music, listen to the same music.
Yeah.
But if they do, then it almost guarantees you that they're going to be kind of the same way.
Yeah.
The same wavelength.
100%. You would vibe with them. Everything would be smooth. 100%.
I myself decide to always try to play, but I always forget that I like managing and like basically being a part of the bigger picture.
Yeah, like the organizing and all that. Yeah. For sure.
When it comes to you though, how do you set yourself up for a night?
Like for a gig or for a night out, doesn't matter. I don't go out for no reason anymore. I mean, I've hit a time in my life where I want to go out to see a certain person perform that maybe I haven't seen before. Maybe it's my second time seeing, whatever the case. But I would be looking forward to going out to this event for a long time, months maybe sometimes, and the butterflies the week of. You get excited. You're gonna go see this huge DJ. Like you're inspired by and all this, right? And who knows? You may even know, like personally, right? Speak to, and yeah, I mean, like when you're there, you don't worry about anything else. Try not to pull your phone out. Enjoy the vibe. Like just try and really focus and hone in on the whole vibe of the place and the music and the kind of journey they're taking you on. Yeah.
And that's what I like to hear. I always call it like journey music.
Yeah.
when you decide to go like in that trance stage, when you see people just like vibing. And
Yeah. Exactly.
They're just in the zone.
Exactly. The DJ is pulling the vibe together and coursing it his own way, right? Just by feels, just by like feeling the room, reading the room, vibe, everything.
Like a flow state.
Exactly. Yeah. It's easy to ruin that vibe too, so it's not as easy as you think just to play music at a club. You have to really know people and the place you're playing and the kind of groups that are there, right? So you gotta know what they like, when the energy's up, when the energy's down, when to build it up and everything, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Reading the crowd.
Exactly.
What's the hardest thing about reading a crowd?
I mean, the hardest thing would be like trying new things. Like, you could think, oh, I know this crowd, I know this would go well at this time, but you haven't tried it before, and they could respond not so good, right? Like they might not like the song, they might not like the transition, they might like, oh, like where's the stuff you used to play at this event? Like, play like that. But doing this is all about taking risks, right? You can't get anywhere without trying new things and getting noticed, right? So
and it also expands yourself to other people and new people too.
Exactly.
When you decide that I'm going to do something new, I'm going to play a new genre, and playing a new genre actually allows more people to hear it.
Exactly,
On Super
exactly, exactly.
Have you ever dabbled in like other genres other than techno?
Well, I started off with like deep house, future house, that kind of stuff, like back in the day. It's been about 8.5 years, almost 9 now. So I progressed from that to, let's say, house, then a little bit of disco, a little bit of melodic tech house for a while. Then I went to like peak time, commercial techno.
Yeah.
And it just I realized that I like the higher BPMs. That's what really resonates with me, and like the intensity. So I went to the hard techno, but I still love like trance, drum and bass. You know what I mean? Jungle, old school house, that kind of stuff. It always has a place in my heart, right? And a lot of like inspiration comes from that.
Yeah, that's where it all came from, right?
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, if you're able to spin it around and actually throw that into fucking techno,
Exactly, like a modern track, yeah.
Like,
That's where you get noticed, right? You're different in that sense. Like you're paying homage to the classics, the gods, but you're also putting a twist on it. And a lot of people just go with the flow, and that's why it's really like commercialized and really like basic, right? But in this scene that I'm in, like I find a lot of people push the boundaries, push the limits, with creativity and their ideas, and I really like that. It's in my opinion, it's like it feels like it's more creative and artistic because of the abruptness, or they don't follow the rules. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the guidelines of house, techno, tech house, is different. Yeah.
So I guess you could say that you've done a little bit of producing on your own, making your own tracks.
Yeah. I mean, I've started in the last year to like get my skills up in the programs and all that. But I actually released a song last week, I think it was, on SoundCloud called No Man's Land. Yeah, it's a free download. You guys can check it out. Yeah, I mean, I have a couple projects on the go, and I got a lot of learning to do, of course, because past 8 years plus was just DJing, right? I never touched production until this last year. So, yeah, there's definitely more to come and more improvements to come for sure.
See, all it means is a little bit of practice goes a long way.
Definitely.
On top of it being really good at spinning, it still takes you where you want to go,
Exactly.
I don't think you can do one without the other. I feel like you
No. And you can't give up. You can't give up either. Like, you try DJing, it's too hard, I can't get it. It's just like riding a bike. If you fall, you're going to quit.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? People try DJing and they quit right away, but they have great taste in music. So they, like, in my eyes, that's how I started. I had good taste in music. I love music. I listened to songs over and over, and I knew the songs, and that's what made me improve so much. Like, I knew the structure of the songs that I was playing themselves. Like, I knew the beats. I knew the technical aspects of the songs, right? And that really helped me grow faster. Plus, obviously, help, advice, mentors and all that, right?
Yeah, and I'm sure after all that, they also would teach you the discipline. I guess
of course.
actually working and doing your thing.
Of course, yeah, 100%.
See, I enjoy this. Well, I wanted to break the code, and to do ask what I want to ask. When it comes to like writer's block or being able to figure out what to do when you don't know what to do in the music industry, what would you do? I guess you could say.
Honestly, like at this point, and then this is like from advice from a bunch of like bigger, more local, even international DJs. When you have like a producer's block, whatever, don't push it, because if whatever you spit out is just gonna be forced, right? So you have to give it a break sometimes. That's all you can do. You can't just force yourself or like go be like, you can be inspired, but you want to have organic production, right? You don't want to just like, oh, this is a good idea and put it on, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So the best thing that I've learned is just, if you're stuck, put it down. Even a week, 2 weeks. Yeah. There's no rush. If you truly love it, you're doing it on your time, not whoever's time. It's not a clock.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you do it to have fun. It's your expressions. It's your feeling, right? So you want to express yourself in the song. You can't force it.
Yeah. You want to be able to do it on your own, and if you do it beyond at somebody else's will or somebody else's time, it makes it hard for you to basically work again, because you're not in, once again, probably at that full stage.
Yeah, and it's hard to put your own touch into it, because you're just trying to push it out to what would sound good in other songs from like other examples, right?
Yeah.
You want it to come to you organically. That's the best advice I can give you. Yeah, 100%.
Don't worry, I think I'm gonna do DJing soon. I promise you.
Definitely try it out, man. Yeah, 100%. It's fun. It's fun. 100%.
Do you happen to have like, you know, just like how people have favorite food, something that they'll listen to forever? Do you have, well, music, I guess? Yeah.
Music-wise?
Do you have a favorite food that you can go without, or maybe like this is the thing I would eat forever if I had to eat something forever?
Oh man, that's a tough one, honestly. So many good choices out there, man. Honestly, like if it had to be every day, it's honestly really hard to say. So many different answers. I could say pizza, but then I can say the prime rib. Like it's if it had to be practical in all my life, probably I'd say pizza.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about impractical?
Impractical, like 4-course meal, you know what I mean? Like some fancy shit, you know, that I don't even know what the names of are. Yeah, 100%. Some Wagyu steak. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm like that. Just give me a chef.
Yeah, 100. Yeah. I don't want any food. Just give me a chef.
Exactly.
That's all I need. Yeah, let him do the work. Yeah.
Well, Mr. Risk, we actually have another thing that I'd like to do. It's actually explain diagram. You probably heard about it a lot in another YouTube channel that we heard of.
Of course.
But what I want to do is bring it down to our level and do it the same way.
All right, let's do it.
All right, absolutely.
We're back.
So we actually have this one called Explain Diagram. All I do is just take some videos from the guest Instagram, and I just want to get more information and more details on what happened, basically.
Let's do it.
And this should make it started from here. Super, super easy.
All right. That was my birthday weekend. I think it was last year at Cherry Beach. Yeah, it was a long night. Definitely. Yeah. We both ended up spinning there. He brought a drum machine, and we did a little hybrid set. It was pretty fun. But as you can see, I was soaked.
Yeah.
Fun time though. Yeah, fun time.
I think I remember seeing Mono as well at a DJ Seinfeld event. I think I seen him there. We'd be friends.
I believe so.
But now I'm knowing that he actually is an artist, and everyone's people that told me about it. I'm getting my guy on the podcast.
Yeah, definitely. Oh man, what is this? You're digging deep for this one. I think this was Rufus. I believe.
Is it Rufus?
I think. I don't.
Saturn.
Saturn. I don't even know where that was. I'm not even gonna lie.
I remember seeing you, right there.
Yeah.
Okay, it is definitely good. It definitely must have been Rufus if that's the case.
I think it was Rufus, to be
that
honest.
looks like Woodbine. You see the little.
Yeah. I believe that was Rufus. Yeah, last year at Woodbine. Yeah, we had a huge group like that. I'm pretty sure that was it. Yeah.
I think my group was like 10 people.
Yeah. We had a big group. Yeah. 100%. That was a good night.
One more.
Oh, that one was good. Yeah, we went up to Killbear for some camping, and I took these photos at night with my phone, and they came out really cool, man. Me and my girlfriend and 2 of our other friends were there. It was a really good time.
We actually had stars and everything. Too.
Yeah.
In the city of Toronto.
Exactly. Yeah, I saw the Milky Way. It was wild, man. Yeah, definitely. You don't see nothing like that in the city. Yeah, it's hard to see that here. Yeah.
Well, we have the segment that we wanted to speak about, and actually it has to do with this thing. So, we wanted to bring education to some human beings, only because when it comes to the microphone here, we have to make sure that, for one, this is an educational channel. This is actually for educational purposes only. And we have to tell people that, believe it or not, there's a lot more people. For one, we're in Canada, so 100% legal to do this.
Yeah.
However, there's other people that are in this world that also smoked and also partook in weed. For example, Colorado's been doing it. They've been doing it before us.
Yeah.
This time even too.
Definitely.
Dispensaries and like.
Yeah. So I read somewhere that they have like over twice the amount of dispensaries than McDonald's and I think coffee shops, something like that.
76 Starbucks.
Starbucks, that's what it was. Yeah. It's wild. So, good luck, man. Colorado's wild, man. Like they're on another level.
They're close to BC, which means they have the BC.
Yeah. I would say the same. Yeah, definitely.
When it comes to other people too in this world, we obviously know that there's more than us that just smokes weed. But the craziest person that we discovered when it comes to smoking weed is William Shakespeare.
William Shakespeare.
They found weed in his pipes
Yep,
when he was actually building and creating and making these plays, which means that man knows exactly what he's talking
for sure. Yeah, definitely.
So when it comes to weed as well, you probably can't notice right now. I'm gonna definitely zoom in, but you can tell how good and how quote unquote organic your weed is. It's simple by just looking at the ash.
Yep.
The ash, the whiter the ash is, the more neutral and the less, vitamins, I guess you could say, was put into your weed.
Better flush, but yeah, less adulterants. Yeah. Mhm.
And that's exactly the reason why you actually have weed, and that's exactly why we use it. But what is it? What is the difference when you have weed versus you not having weed during like a set, for example?
Honestly, I don't even smoke weed during sets. Because I like to smoke weed to wind down, just relax, on weekends, at night, whatever. If you asked me like 5-6 years ago, I would say I'd be smoking bong all day. It was a mess. But now I smoke joints, just enjoy the smoke, relax, wind down. Weekends, it's nice. So yeah, for sets, I don't usually smoke. I'll smoke after the set. Yeah, definitely after the set. Also considering my sets are at the very end of the events, so if I smoke and I get tired, that's it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, definitely not a going out thing for me.
Yeah, it makes people chill, makes people relax.
Yeah.
I think after a long conversation, that's exactly what we need to do.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, and thank you very much, Dennis, for actually having me by.
Thank you, Jamal.
Thank you for having weed, and thank you for smoking with us.
Of course.
Also educating all these people on what we can do.
I try my best.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Brother.
Yeah, man.
Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
That's it.
That was good, man.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, it felt
The channel
energy
growing
all the
means
way through.
more faces
Yeah,
to love.
really good.
To it.
I was nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I've never done nothing like this.